Well, guess what I'm doing? I'm gonna install um, Zorin OS into the system here. I disabled all the all the SSDs I had in my main PC here. I want you to see what I'm doing. Now, I just want to say something before I start. I think somebody was talking about how this company pays YouTubers for. Well, I don't know nothing about that stuff. All I know is what I'm doing. Um, so there's no one paying me nothing. I'm just doing it because I want to see if I can run this. Because eventually we all have to do something. Eventually, because I know there's other Linux operating systems, and everybody has their own favorite, you know. So this is not my first attempt with this. I've done the other brands, but I never could see it was perfected properly. Let me see something here. I can zoom out and zoom in. Okay, we're on the Z30 on this one. I should have. Planned this a little better here. I think I can go up higher with you. Hold on a second. Yeah. I just like the way I can mount these mounts any place without having to use a tripod all the time, which can be a real pain in the neck. Okay. Oh, let me get these out of the way. They're always in the way. Let me try. Stay there. Okay. So we have on this camera here we have the latest. I would think to clean it with. I don't think I should have make it. So we have one of those larger ND2 ND400 on this. So we have a 92 millimeter in the front. So you should be able to see everything. I think I have enough lighting. I don't want to put too much lights on because it'd be too dark. Okay, if you can see this, let's move this up a little bit better so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, English, install. So we're going to install it. US English, English, continue. Let's see if I got the right drive picked. No, I don't want to participate in any sensor. Okay, continue. I want to keep this separate from Windows. I don't want it to interfere. Okay, what does this say here? I don't know which drive. Let's see, advanced features. Okay, I'm going to select something else because it can erase the OS and put the Zorin on there. What's something else? I want to make sure it's the right drive. Yep, this is the right one. It's 256. It doesn't have the whole thing full. Okay, back. Let's go back. Okay, erase the drive. Okay, so we can erase the OS. There's nothing on there anyway. Install now. What I did is for me to know which drive it is. What does it say here? This will destroy all the data in the partitions. Well, that's right. There's really nothing on there. Go for it. I looked at the prices of new SSDs. They're expensive. Holy cow! What's this? Where are you? Could be in New York. You never know. Okay, so this is the legal stuff. So we tilt it this way. I don't have nothing on the other computers right now. They're just blank. All right, What is your name? Mickey Mouse. Okay. Password. Eek. Cat. I'll just use what I normally use. Ah. Well, let me use those. I don't want to. Okay. Alright, so we'll go. Oh, yeah. There's nothing else to see. Let's see. Let's go like that. You know what I could try? Let me try something here. Oh, I did it wrong. That's right. I can always change it. So, what is it? I better write that down. No pen. nothing like a pen here. She was. No pens. Ah, I got a pencil. What's that? I need something dark. What can I use? Write it on there. All right, we got the password in. Use Active Directory. Okay, it's installing Zorin 618. So, we get it set up on the drive. We install everything back. We should be able to boot into Windows. I can hit F9 and select the right unit to connect to. What are you crying for? I know if I lift you up, you go crazy. So we have another cat. See him? That's what's your name again? Oh, Aaron. Okay. Why do you call the other tabby cat comes now? I see people are talking about making well, turn your PC into a media center. Now, back in the day, we had all this stuff. I had all that stuff. I had 3 cards hooked up to coaxial, and I put the best coaxial in the back, and had all these things. Everything was working great. That was Windows Media Center. There was another guy out of New Zealand. I think it was. I don't want to mention other people's channels and stuff like that, but he came up with a way. He created his own interface, but it was buggy, very buggy, and it relied on Hackintosh. I can't pronounce it, but it started with H. They were out of Long Island, New York, and they it was a German company, I believe, and they made a device called the MVP where you could use that to watch movies and stuff on your TV set. And I don't know if I brought it with me. The company, because I never promoted them, but they knew about me through somebody else that worked with them. I was actually an employee, told their CEO, and they sent me that top of the line latest prototype. I don't have it with me down here. I left everything behind. I should have bring it with. Well, it wouldn't make no sense because I can't use it because everything's different now. Um, but turning a PC into a media center, it's a lot of work and it's a headache. And I know technology back then when we relied it on 60-bit cards to do it. 'Cause I was really into it. But then Microsoft stopped supporting Media Center. When they did that, they killed it. That's why I have an antenna system the way I do and everything, and I have home run HDs. I still have those. I can show you that. They still work, by the way. You can hook it up to your TV set. Well, you have to. Well, the way that would work now is they have coaxial. Yeah, I have two of them, so I have two antennas. They were able to record as a DVR, but the company charges you now for it. So I gave it up. You can go to Walmart and get a DVR recorder and record yourself if you want to go that route. And then you reroute it, and then you have your own DVR, right? And you can record over-the-air TV. But I don't see the point of doing all that anymore. You know, most of that stuff is kind of dull, kind of history now. I know the underground. The dark side of the web, I call it the underground. I learned it from a guy who was working at one of the Fortune 500 companies, and he was actually using the server to download off the, you call them the torrents, that's the underground. And he explained to me how that worked. And I figured that out, but see, it's a lot of work. Go that route. And then they're starting to talk about that again because the streaming services are charging too much money. Well, I don't want to watch ads. And for me not to watch ads, it costs money. I have, like I said, I have Paramount Plus. But when you turn off the ads, they give you 4K and a couple other things. I can't keep turning my head this way, so I'm going to turn this like this. Okay. Yeah, this is better for me. Let me actually switch. I see somebody mentioned this on there. Well, I like it because this tells me which glasses it is. Because a lot of you must, when you wear glasses, the rule is one glass. But I don't follow the norm. I do it my way. And you can get around seeing the eye doctor. That's another story. I'm not going to get to that. But you learn. I learned. You'd be surprised what I found out. But anyway, what I was trying to say is, we could actually talk about that in a different video, and just stay focused on here. But then again, it does have something to do with OS, so it's kind of related. Because some channels, I guess, they figure they want to talk about turning the PC into a media streamer where you don't have to use the Netflix and the others. But just technically speaking, I hate to go back down that route. It's a pain in the neck to go really into that. This is almost installed. Let's see how this works. I was gonna get another machine, like a new machine. I don't want to get nothing from China because I'm not too sure, because a lot of people are talking about the BIOS has been malware is put on the BIOS, and it's a shame we have to depend so much on China. And Taiwan would be a little better, but with the tariffs and now, everything's sky high. I was trying to get another hard drive. I do have a 128, but that's not enough to really run this thing here. I want to see if I can get away from Microsoft 365, um, and run something else instead. Because I used to run Microsoft without. Okay, installation complete. You'll need to restart your computer in order to use a new installation. Okay, let's restart. In short, we have to take out the bootable thingamajig. I don't think so. It's better to wait for this. Okay, remove. Hit enter. But now the computer should boot into that drive. What I want to do is have it so we can have both. Failed to open. Well, it's running anyway. You saw the error on the screen, right? No, but I don't even know what the password is for this. Yeah. Imagine it didn't load. Yeah. That's what happens with Windows. Okay, it worked. There we go. Got it installed. Isn't that amazing? I'm a tech expert. I've done a lot of installations. I've done Linux. I've done everything. You know how to bypass a lot of stuff. I don't want to get into all of that stuff because that's I call it the underground. Let's call it the underground world. I don't like to use the H word because a lot of people like to use that. Even my version of Windows is going to expire. There's nothing I can do about it. We have Windows working on a sanctioned PC. I'm unsanctioned. I don't care. I just don't want to. What's this, Tor? Or what's a torrent? I really don't know much about this thing. But somebody said don't pay for anything. That's you don't know me then. Yeah, I don't pay for it. Why should I? Why? Well, I guess you could help out the company, as long as they don't take it. I don't have, like I said, nobody from this company has contacted me because I don't really contact them. Why should I contact them? If they want to contact me, they can contact me, but they would have to get me on the phone. I don't deal with people through the mail. Okay. That's it. Let's see. Somebody did something. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, night. Dark style. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Okay. They went dark style. Oh, there we go. Dark. Wired. Oh, I want Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. Look at my Wi-Fi networks. This is pretty interesting how this is working. Okay. I'm gonna have to let me turn it this way. We'll talk this way while I get this Wi-Fi up and running. Oh, gee whiz. Okay, I gotta turn you this way. password for this. I would like to do the network correctly. Let's see what this is. Huh? Oh, shoot, that's, oh, wrong thing. Okay, let's see, password for this. Okay, I'm gonna turn you this way. Okay. Oh, shoot, not up in here. Stuck there. Darn it. Okay, so we should be on Wi-Fi now. Okay. Wow, what's going on here? Oh wow, it's crashed. Completely crashed on me here. But as you can see, it's a lot of work. They don't work like they're supposed to. That's why I don't use Linux. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. What is this here? Anyway, I just want to show you we can install it. I'm gonna hook up back my drives back up. I disconnect the power supply to them. What? Again? The power password again? It says authentication required. Passwords or encrypted keywords are required to access what? Oh. Yeah, but I put the right password in there. Oh, I'm gonna pay. Let's see if that worked. Holy cow, it's a pain in the neck. It keeps asking me for the password. Alright, I guess it took it. Yeah, I guess it took it. It's a pain in the neck. I think it took it. Let me see. Yep, it took it. Oh, the sound has to be set up. I have remote control for this. I just don't know what it is right now.
Front, right, left, front, right, left, front, right, left.
Wait a minute. Software. Ah, this thing crashed on me. The Brave. Oh shoot. Did it again. I wonder why the Brave is crashing. guess we'll have to use a different operating system if this keeps happening. Can't do anything in this. Ugh. Well, anyway, that's about it. I just want to show you about that. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of battery again. Alright, I turned it off. Let me see if I can boot up the computer normally. Let's see. I have to plug everything back in. Alright, the driver's in. There's the other drive. Okay. Everything is plugged back in. Let's see. We'll turn it on. But every time Braves opens up, it crashes. Let's see if I can get into F9. Fail to open. Wait a second. I don't want to boot into that directly. Right. It should be 0. Okay, there we go. There's Windows. Well, there we go. We're booting to Windows. What? To skip this checking plus. What? Okay, now that we're back into Windows, okay, hopefully. Yeah. You don't see the other drives. That's kind of weird. Oh, do you see it? Let me see. Let me get into one of our. Yeah, I'll go into one of my other channels. All right, here we go. That's my other channel. Okay. Oh wow, it doesn't even show the other drive. That's crazy, you know? It doesn't show the other drive. Alright. Let me chat something. I told him I installed Zorin OS 18 First, I disable all the other drives I had in the system, installed everything works until I got into Brave. That's where everything, the entire, whoops, that tracks what you're describing as a very class of Linux and Brave graphics stack crash, especially on a fresh 18. You didn't do anything wrong. Let's break it down. What most likely happened is when users are 18 and clean with other drives disabled, good move. Everything worked until Brave launched. Then the entire system crashed. That usually points to GPU accelerated plus Brave's kernel panic composition compositor crash. On Xeon UB22 base, Brave is known to trigger crash and hardware acceleration crash with mesh Intel different drives. Kill Chrome wave. No, I don't have Intel. No, GPU is AMD. Well, I don't use Brave. I always seem to have problems with it. Open the terminal, Brave browser, disable GPU, disable. Huh? Disable something. Alright, so he has a fix. We'll try to fix and see if that works. This takes, see, that's what I mean. This whole thing takes a long time. We'll have to copy this. I'll just send it to the. I'll send it to the. Well, let me open up the text file. Oops. Just in case. What? What's that? Okay. I know a lot of people they cover up stuff. It's too much time to do all that. I don't edit myself. I just send it up like it is. I don't have no time to. This if I'm gonna produce something right, I'll produce it right the first time. Looks like there's a problem with my graphics card. Well, it's on the chip. So we'll just copy what we need to fix it. These are like terminal settings. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't access my share. Why not? Ah, no wonder. What the? It went to T-Mobile. It went to the T-Mobile um, connection. What the hell did it do that for? Yeah. Is that supposed to on? All right. So what's happened now? Holy cow! Battery. Why? Doesn't this stuff work with an older PC? Doesn't this work? They lie. They don't tell the truth about this stuff. Okay, so Yeah, but see, that's what I was worried about. And Linux is sorry. So Linux still has the same issues that I come across in the past, and it still come across. You still have error. A lot of people, oh, Linux is good, love Linux, but yeah, Linux is not good. Linux is still have bugs, and those are the bugs. There's graphic GPU errors. There's all sorts of things going on when it loads. It doesn't load lickety split. I don't know. On the Pi, it might work. So now we know that Brave won't work without trying those disabling features to get it to work. What a mess. So you're leaving Windows to go to Zion OS, and then you find out it crashes because you don't have the right GPU. I don't have time for all this stuff here. My goal was just to let me see something. All right. We're not going to show